This is video 3 of our gentle 3-part series for women over 50, 60, and 70. Today is a story, a real-life feeling story about weight loss, about body changes, and about one woman's quiet journey back to confidence. Her name is Diane. Diane was 68 years old, a widow, a grandmother, and a woman who finally decided to care for her health. She did not do anything extreme. No harsh diets, no heavy exercise, just gentle walking, smaller meals, and patience. Over 1 year, she lost 42 pounds. Her knees felt better. Her face looked brighter. Her doctor smiled at her checkups. But one morning, she stood in front of her mirror and paused. Her clothes were looser. Her waist was smaller, but her chest looked different, softer, lower. Not the same shape she remembered. She quietly whispered, "I am proud, but I feel different." Diane tried on her favorite bra. It gaped at the top. The band rode up her back. She kept adjusting it all day. By evening, she felt uncomfortable. Not physically, but emotionally. She put on a blouse she loved. It hung differently across her chest. Not bad, just different. She sat on her bed and sighed. The next week, her daughter invited her shopping. Diane almost said no, but she went anyway. In the fitting room, she tried 3 bras, all her old size. None fit. The sales lady gently smiled and said, "Your body changed. That is normal after weight loss." Diane felt embarrassed at first, then relieved. They measured her carefully. Band first, then bust. Her size had changed, but more than that. Her breast shape had changed. She had lost fullness at the top, but still had volume at the sides and bottom. The fitter brought a soft cut bra. Supportive, gentle, comfortable. Diane looked in the mirror again. Her posture lifted slightly. Her blouse sat smoother. Her shoulders relaxed. She blinked slowly, then smiled. Not because she looked younger, but because she felt supported. That night she stood at home in front of her mirror again. Same body, same age, different feeling. She touched her blouse softly and said, "My body is not worse. It is just different." Weeks passed. Diane bought 1 more bra, then another. Good quality. Comfort first. She stopped fighting her old size. She stopped chasing her younger shape. Instead, she chose comfort, support, and kindness toward herself. One afternoon at lunch, her friend noticed something. "You look taller," she said. Diane laughed gently. "It is the right bra," she replied. But it was more than that. It was acceptance. It was peace. It was self-respect after change. She began wearing the new dresses she had bought, her sweaters, her blouses, not to hide her body, but to honor it. One evening she wrote in her journal, "I lost weight for my health, not to look 30 again. I look like a healthy 68-year-old woman, and that is enough." That sentence changed everything. She no longer stared sadly at her chest. She no longer compared her body to her past. She dressed for who she was now, elegant, soft, wise, and comfortable. Months later, at a family gathering, her granddaughter hugged her and said, "Grandma, you look happy." Diane smiled and said quietly, "I finally feel like myself again. Not the younger self, not the thinner self, but the real self." A woman who lost weight, gained health, and learned that body changes after 50 are not failures. They are life. If you are watching this, and your body has changed after weight loss, please hear this gently. Your breasts may change, your shape may soften, your clothes may fit differently, but your worth, your beauty, and your dignity do not change. Sometimes confidence does not come from looking the same. It comes from feeling supported, comfortable, and at peace in your own body. And that is true elegance at any age. Please tell your story in the comments below. We need to hear from every woman across the globe who wants to be heard about breasts and weight loss. Thank you for joining me.